Namaste. Before the awards are announced, as the secretary of the Egmore Sanskrit School, I would like to take a few minutes to address the recently concluded competitions, how they were judged, why the results took time, and what will change going forward. This year, over 1,500 students participated in our competitions, representing all parts of India and more than 20 countries in the world. The age of our participants ranged from as young as 3 to as old as 75 years. This wide participation is both encouraging and humbling, and it also places a responsibility on us to ensure that our processes are clear, fair, and consistent. Transparency and fairness are central to how we conduct our competitions, and it is important for parents and participants to clearly understand our process. Many of you have asked why it took over a month to finalize the results. The primary reason is this: for each class and level, we conduct competitions in multiple rooms, often with different judges evaluating different groups of students. All our judges are experienced and sincere. However, like all human evaluators, each judge has a slightly different scoring style. Some judges use a wide range of marks, others tend to score within a narrow band. Some are stricter in pronunciation, others are more generous in overall grading. These differences are natural, but they create an important challenge. A child's final ranking should not depend on which judge or which room they happen to be assigned. To ensure fairness across all rooms, we therefore review and standardize the scores. Each performance is video recorded. The recordings are reviewed again by a second judge. After this, scores are compared across rooms to identify and eliminate inconsistencies. Only once this process is completed can we confidently determine star levels. From there, a panel reviews the highest performances across the rooms to determine the superstar awards. This final stage, what we call super judging, is not about retesting students, but about ensuring that the very best performers are selected fairly and consistently across all classrooms. In total, there were approximately 90 judging sessions, each lasting about 3 hours. All our judges are volunteers who also work full time in their professional lives. When you consider the number of sessions, multiple layers of review, and coordination across the judges, the time taken reflects careful standardization and fairness. I would now like to explain what the judges were looking for. For UKG and below, the primary focus is memory. For grade 1, memory remains the main criterion with some consideration given to pronunciation. From grade 2 onwards, memory and pronunciation are given equal weight. Once a judge is confident that the participant is fluent in both memory and pronunciation, the questions are deliberately made more challenging. This is done to assess depth, consistency, and to fairly distinguish between levels of performance. Pronunciation influenced by other languages is considered a mistake. Incorrect splitting of words and omission of visargas are also treated as pronunciation errors. These standards are applied uniformly to all participants. I would also like to address an important observation, particularly in the younger age groups. In several recordings, we noticed instances where parents were unintentionally assisting by prompting children to speak louder, nodding cues, repeating words, or otherwise guiding the recitation. In a few cases, more than one adult was present in the room. We completely understand that parents want their children to feel supported. However, during the recitation itself, the performance must reflect the child's independent ability. Starting next year, if visible prompting or assistance is observed, the performance may not be evaluated for awards. Our goal is not to penalize anyone but to preserve fairness for all participants. If a child requires special accommodation for genuine learning requests, we request that a parent informs us in advance so that appropriate arrangements can be discussed. We sincerely request parents to allow children to recite independently even if they make mistakes. That confidence and self reliance are far more valuable than a perfect score. Now, looking ahead, next year marks the 70th year of conducting our competitions. To commemorate this milestone, we will be introducing several new and interesting competitions throughout the year. I would also like to announce that the all 18 chapter finals will be held in Chennai in person. In addition, many other competitions will also be conducted in person in Chennai as part of our 70th year celebrations. We have also made changes to the multi-chapter open to all competitions. Please read the 70th year circular carefully when it's released so that you are aware of the updated structure and rules. We are grateful that we have been able to take these competitions, carefully curated by Professor P.A. Subramania Iyer and Dr. P.S. Ramamurthy, to these heights. This would not have been possible without your continued support and trust in us. I would also like to place on record my sincere thanks to the volunteers and judges who have been instrumental in the success of this year's competitions. With over 90 sessions, the effort involved was significant. From managing WhatsApp group and coordination to overseeing the competition on the day itself, volunteers, your commitment, time, and quiet efficiency made all of this possible. These competitions have continued for 7 decades because of the trust that the process is fair, consistent, and transparent. We take that responsibility seriously and we will continue to uphold it. Thank you.